you Welcome to the Western Conference semifinals. We're about to get started with Game 4 here in New Orleans. The visiting Los Angeles Lakers will face off against the Hornets here at the New Orleans Arena. Along with Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Hornets control the opening tip and will get this one started. The pass cut off by Fisher. The finisher. It's front iron and bounces in.
Drew first blood. This should be a good game.
Dumps it to Posey behind the arc. Count it! The Lakers bring it up. About 3.5 minutes left in the first. The tray was missed by Fisher. The Hornets with the ball. Just 1 point separating the teams. Fisher picked it off back there, and that is his second takeaway of the contest. Off-target 3 by Fisher. The steal by Gasol. Camped off with a dunk by Gasol.
That's the way to throw it down. That's a nice jam right there.
The inbound to Paul. To West. West. Bynum hauls it down inside. The Lakers bring it up. 2:53 left in the first quarter. Bryant got the bucket and the foul.
Shooting one.
No good, and they don't get the three-point play. The Hornets bring it up. They're behind 6-3. Shoots from the post, hits the far iron, but it goes in.
The defense was slow to set up there, and as a result, got burned.
Launches it. It falls.
Fisher.
Cross court to the outside. The J was off the mark by Peterson. Launches beyond the arc. Chandler on the rebound.
Hornets
the Lakers
ball.
were the last ones to get a piece of it before it headed out of bounds. The Hornets bring it up. 2:12 left in the first. Fisher gets the reach-in call. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Glides in, gently drops it in. Fisher brings it up the court. He's 2 for 4 for the quarter. The three was drained by Fisher. The Hornets with the ball, and it's a 5-point game. Releases, money on the jump shot. The tray, hits the back iron, but gets the lucky bounce. The Hornets with the ball. 1:27 left in the first. Corralled by Fisher. Beyond the arc.
Defensive foul. Shooting 3.
He knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. And he nails the third. The Hornets with the ball. They're losing by 8. Paul lays it right in.
Paul is an elite scorer. He just finds ways to put the ball in.
The Lakers with the ball. They're 6 for 10 for the quarter. Jacks up the triple. Paul gets the rebound. The Hornets with the ball. 1:03 left in the first quarter. To Paul. to the right corner. To West. Sails in. Bounced off back iron and in. Puts up the tray. Misses. To Peterson. The Hornets bring it up. Good out for the quick shot here. That would leave him with the final possession. Fisher came up with a steal. The quick shot was hit by Fisher.
They say the mid-range game is becoming a lost art in the NBA, but you certainly couldn't tell it from watching that play. What a sweet stroke.
Passes it to West, 13 feet out. Chandler corrals the miss inside. The jumper was buried by Chandler. Can hold it for the last shot. For three. Posey gets the board inside. The Hornets bring it up. They're shooting 63% from the field. Nice job to grab the defensive board by Bryant.
Chandler is shaking his head on that one. I don't think he can believe it either.
The one-handed jam by Bryant. Fires it way up court from deep. Bynum grabs the long rebound. There's the horn, and at the end of one, it's 21-15. Clark, what's the story so far?
They're playing well, Kevin. They've showed a lot of confidence and poise in the early going. Fisher is their best scorer, and if I'm down...
Odom inbounds to start the second quarter. Launches it. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll. Paul hammers, and he'll go to the line.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
He gets the first of two. Gets them both. Takes a three. Chandler snatches it from way above the rim. To the rim. Tries to drop it in, but it won't go. They're up by 7. A quick shot tickles the twine.
A little quick on the trigger there with the man in his face, but you can't argue with the results.
The Hornets with the ball. Just over 3 minutes left in the second. Dumps it to Paul. Was out of bounds there. That will cost them possession.
Lakers ball.
James makes his first appearance. To Bynum. Feeds it to Bryant. Kobe hits the back iron, but gets the lucky bounce. The Hornets will take their first timeout of the game. The Hornets with the ball. They're 7 for 14 from the floor. It's picked off by Gasol. That's his second takeaway of the contest. The three ball sinks it.
How can you leave such a good shooter all alone? The D was certainly napping there.
.248 left in the half. The pass to James. Lead pass to West to end the run. James snatches the offensive rebound. Bounces this one way up there, then through. The Lakers with the ball. Should slow it down here and use some clock. Hit back iron and bounced in. Wheeled in by Fisher.
Fisher rose up and nailed it with the man right in his face. This guy is ultra impressive. You can do everything right, and he'll still score on you.
Skips it to James. The pass cut off by Fisher. The finisher, Kobe, rips it down inside. Slam dunk by Bryant. Paul brings it up the floor. He's got 8 points. To the right corner, to James for 3. It's good!
That's a good decision there, Kevin. He got the shot off early, but he was open and he knocked it down.
The Lakers with the ball. They're ahead 35-22. Answered right back with a 3 by Fisher. The Hornets bring it up. 1:43 left in the second. Paul gives the up fake. Lets it go. Nails it from 8 feet.
They're harassing him for 94 feet with full court man-to-man defense.
Jacks up a 3. Hits the left rim and out. Glides in and gets right iron and drops with the friendly bounce. Behind the arc. Go a little long, but it goes in. Lob to Paul. Paul brings it up. He's shooting 71% from the field. Dumps it off. Takes a step back. Kicked it out to Posey. Tipped in by Chandler.
He is so good on the offensive glass, in part because he assumes every shot is a miss. That's why he was ready for the tip in.
Fires the 3. Buries it.
Fisher.
The Hornets with the ball. 48 seconds left in the half. Paul off right iron to Bryant. The Lakers with the ball. They're in front by 16. Bryant sank the basket and gets a trip to the line for one more. Peterson comes in off the bench.
Substitution on the court.
He completes the three-point play. The Hornets with the ball. 37 seconds left in the second. Tried to lay it right in, but no good by Paul. The Lakers with the ball. They've been dynamite on offense. The rim-rattling dunk was ripped in by Bryant.
Bryant is asking for the ball every time up court. They'd be wise to keep feeding the hot hand.
26 seconds left in the half. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Swung it to Peterson. Nice job on the assist by Paul.
They'll probably hold for the last shot here.
Takes the shot. Can't nail the jumper. To Paul. Crosses it over. Passes back to Paul. He puts up a 3. Bynum grabs it, and that's his 3rd rebound of the contest. Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Gasol. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The score, 49-30.
Kev, they're looking in pretty good shape right now unless they have a total collapse.
Well, it's time for our 2K Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Kevin. The Lakers show no signs of letting up. Fisher got it going from long range, and he just keeps raining them in. The Hornets have been absolutely horrible. Paul is a difference maker on offense. Pure and simple. He finds ways to score.
All right, thanks, Clark. Now let's take a look at the team stats from the first half. The Lakers have been getting out on the break at every opportunity, and those open court buckets have certainly added up. They've built a comfy lead, and after a quick breather here, they'll probably build it even higher. We should be ready to go momentarily. Gasol throws it in to start the third. A quick shot. Snaps the net.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Passes it to West. Shoots from the post. Nails it. from just inside the arc. It falls short. To Peterson, the Hornets with the ball. About 3.5 minutes left in the third. Pulled in by Odom. That's his third rebound of the contest. The Lakers with the ball. They're shooting 44% from long range. Stuffed through by Kobe. They're down big. The pass to Chandler. Lets it go from the left block. Bynum inhales it.
Chandler got that one up in a hurry. Still, he was pretty open, so not a bad shot.
Bryant.
The Hornets call time.
Timeout. Hornets.
The Hornets with the ball. 2:58 left in the third quarter. Swings it to Peterson. Takes it in. Gasol gets the defensive rebound. Floats it up. Peterson is on it. Nabbed away by Kobe. Jammed in by Bryant. Paul brings it up the court. He's 5 for 9 from the floor. The kick out to Peterson. Peterson hits the quick shot.
Peterson.
The Lakers with the ball. They've got a nice lead. Fires. Bynum holds it in, and that's his 5th rebound in this one. To Paul. Kicks it out to the middle. To the bucket. Drops it in on the layup.
Peterson.
The Lakers with the ball. 1:57 left in the third. Jacks up the triple. Gasol snatches the rebound. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Shooting one.
Good for the three-point play. Paul brings it up. He's got 5 assists. Paul with the step back. The prayer. Stayed with it and tipped it in.
Those are simply hustle points right there. He just wanted it more.
They're leading 60-38. Lets loose for 3. Connects.
Fisher.
The inbound to Paul. The dish to West from short range. Foul.
Defensive foul.
Take a trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first one. Gets them both. The Lakers with the ball. 1:15 left in the third quarter. A quick shot, not this time, to Peterson. To the right corner, to Paul. Bounces it to West from about 19 feet. Paul grabs the rebound inside.
Defensive foul.
Paul, he's pummeled and will have a
Shooting
chance
2.
for 2 at the line. Can't sink the first. Good on number 2. They're shooting 50% for the quarter. Takes the turnaround J, hits the bottom of the net.
Fisher made the most of his opportunity right there. Those turner.
The Hornets with the ball. They're down 65-41. Launches beyond the arc. Brings it off right iron. No good. The Lakers with the ball. 42 seconds left in the third quarter.
Defensive.
Bryant fouled, and he was real close to getting the three-point opportunity. He'll go to the line for 2. Sinks the first of 2. He gets them both. Fisher gets called for the reach, and that's foul number 2 for him.
He went for the steal, but ended up getting a piece of his arm, Kevin. That's going to draw the whistle and get a foul called every time.
And he makes the first one. He gets them both. The Lakers bring it up. They're 7 for 13 for the quarter. Shoots the 3. West snatches down the defensive board. To Paul. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the right corner, to the right side. Hit the front of the rim, but went in. Lucky bounce by Posey.
Paul is really an impressive passer. That's a nice look. The idea now is to try to wear them down with full court man-to-man defense.
Bounced off the back of the rim and in. Nice soft release by Fisher. The pass to Chandler. Lets loose for a 3. Oda corrals it, and that's his 4th rebound thus far. Pump fakes. We have just finished the 3rd quarter, and it is a blowout. The score, 69-45.
Well, Kevin, this one has really gone back and forth. Fisher is their best scorer. The D is going to focus on him, no doubt. But we'll see if they go to him anyway.
West throws it in to start the 4th quarter. Taken away by Vujacic. The finisher finishes with the soft touch.
Effortless, soft layup. Nice play.
Paul gently drops it in. The Lakers with the ball. They're 9 for 21 from deep. From downtown. Breaks it off the back of the rim. About 3.5 minutes left in the game. To the outside. To West. Tosses it up. Nice dish by Paul. The Lakers touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Off the inbound. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll. Didn't realize that he was on the line. They'll turn it over. Bynum will leave the floor. Off the inbound pass. Banks it in.
That's a heck of a job to lay it in.
Picked off by Peterson. Out the layup by Peterson. To the middle, to Farmer. They're shooting 58% for the game. Stop the run. Yes! The Hornets call timeout. The Hornets with the ball. 2:55 left in the 4th. Pass to Posey. No look pass to Peterson. Passes it to the right side. To Chandler. Backs down. 7 on the shot clock. Skipped it to Peterson. From just inside the arc. Nothing but net. The Lakers will take a timeout here. Should slow it down here and use some clock. Farmer. Walt yanks down the rock. Walt got the bucket and the foul. Great shot. He'll go to the line for one more. Gasol comes in off the bench. He can't complete the three-point play. Grabbed inside by Chandler. To the right corner. To Posey. The three-point attempt missed by Posey. The Lakers bring it up. They're shooting 58% from the floor. Misfire on the 3 by Farmer. They're on a 12-2 run. The bounce pass to Paul. To West. Intercepted by Gasol. That's his third takeaway so far. Finished up with the dunk by Gasol.
Gasol.
He's just not tall enough to contest that slam. He tried to slow him down, but instead, he got posterized.
Lob to Paul. They're trailing by 20. Bounces it to Posey. To Chandler. Passes it to the outside. The Hornets were the last ones to get a piece of it before it headed out of bounds.
Timeout.
The Lakers use their second to last timeout. Wasn't paying attention. Stepped in the line, and that's a turnover. The tough shot. Chandler snatches it down inside. Paul brings it up the floor. He's 8 for 13 for the game. Stripped away by Mim.
Protecting that ball is your first priority. You can't start thinking ahead and lose track of your handle.
Sent down with authority by Mim. The Hornets bring it up. They've got a lot of ground to make up. Kick out, down low. To the high post, to Chandler. Feeds it to Peterson. Shoots. Misses from just inside the arc. The Lakers with the ball. 1:08 left in the game. Paul gets whistled for a loose ball foul. That's his first foul. Gasol will come off the floor.
Foul. Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound pass, Vujacic keeps it alive. Too much mustard on that one. Paul brings it up the court. He's shooting 57% for the game. Jacks up a three. West snags it. It's good. Nice offensive rebound. The Hornets were the last ones to get a piece of it before it headed out of bounds. The Lakers with the ball. 45 seconds left to the fourth. The three was off target by Farmar. The Hornets bring it up. They're trailing 79 to 59.
That's his first
Odom
personal
is
foul.
whistled for reaching in. That's his first foul. The pass to Paul. West misses the jumper. To Vujacic. The Lakers with the ball. 27 seconds left to the fourth. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A difficult shot and a miss by Vujacic.
Kevin, they're too far behind. This one looks like it may be out of reach.
Lobbed it to Chandler. From 7, it's in.
21st century. Evil mutants led by Magneto aim to destroy the world. Humans can do nothing against the power of the evil mutant. The only hope is X-Men.
Go and save the city. X-Men. We have been taken by Magneto. However, we had time to locate their base on Island M. Destroy it. Go and rescue Kitty from the cave.
You must rescue the professor!
X-Men, nice job. Magneto is over there. Follow me.
You fell into our trap.
X-Men. Magneto is planning to attack Earth from his asteroid base. You must foil his plan before it's too late. Go after the giant sentinel. Alas, that was Mystique, not Magneto. Magneto is in another place. Go, X-Men! I am Magneto, master of Magnet.